The feed to Green. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And stolen by Love.
Whoa! And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really, all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
Boy, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin. I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, doesn't it?
It does. That is a factor. Pass to Thompson. Can they get it? And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day. And I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball. And that's something that wasn't on display in that possession.
Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And the Warriors also making a change. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Andrew Bogut.
4 for 5 so far. That's their first miss of the second half.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Warriors have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting. You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
They double-team Curry. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 17. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And the idea of setting a screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they're bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Warriors leading by 5. Thompson for 3. And it's Thompson again missing.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
And those mid-season trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they played best mid-season. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
The Warriors making a switch here. Spates checked in for Draymond Green. Thompson comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry. The Cavaliers trail by 3. And Thompson sends it back. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And the slam dunk by Spates.
Cavaliers tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
bringing it down
sir.
hard,
Yes,
my
sir.
brother.
Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Golden State also making some changes. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Rush in for Klay Thompson.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Livingston kicks to Barbosa. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
Smith outside. He dishes it to Williams. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
That's his first personal foul.
He's off on the first.
Shooting for Cleveland, Mo Williams.
He doesn't get the second one.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Rush outside. At the end of the third, the score is all even. Both teams absolutely filling it up. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Warriors shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes is the stretch 4 with Green in the middle. And it's Iguodala in a small forward. Ball's knocked loose. Iguodala with the steal. It's off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. So it's the Warriors now. Curry kicks to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's now 7 points for Draymond Green. Iguodala again. Smith. Inside. James. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Curry, good.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out. And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
And thanks for that story, Doris. And here's Iguodala outside. They get it back. Curry attacking. There's the bucket. Good. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing. Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Now here's Thompson. Iguodala outside. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Barnes can't get it to go.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
A nice shot by Irving.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
And their greatest enemy during that comeback was the clock, but they can finally stop worrying about time and start thinking about how to win this thing now. He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bagels in the second. Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Andre Iguodala. Smith dishes to Shumpert. And there's the pass to Irving. LeBron James on the wing. Back to Irving. Pulls it up. Shumpert, no good.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Now it's Shumpert running. He can go all the way.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Irving double team. Curry with the steal. Fires from deep. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Now, here is Irving. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For 3, Smith. It's rebounded by Golden State. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
Thompson outside. Iguodala outside. And again, no good by Golden State.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And here we go with Curry running it up the court.